Hi, welcome to Inge's Knitting Lab Along and this series on how to make the Lacy cable tee. In this episode, I will show you how to make the puff sleeve of the Mohair edition. Let's start with the overview. The way we make the puff sleeve in this design is by doubling this number of stitches here at the sleeve cap. So that is on the second setup row here where we connect the front shoulder pieces with the back piece. And this is actually the only difference from the straight sleeve, because when we keep working the sleeve, we do the increases in the exactly the same way, and we also end the sleeve in the same way by doing decreases here before the I-cord. Yeah, you may notice that this one is a bit different because this is an early prototype where I did a ribbing instead of an I-cord. But for the matter of demonstration, it doesn't matter here. Let's get to it. Unfortunately, I don't have a mohair work in progress right now, so I will just show you the principle on my linen edition, even though I do not apply a puff sleeve in this edition. I am here at the second setup row, and now we will double the stitches here between the stitch markers. So I just work my way back here, and it is an SPR2 row. So let's meet when I am here at the stitch marker. I'm here now. So before I get started, I check that the loops on my needle is sitting in the same direction. So I need the front leg of the stitch to be in front of the needle with my knitting style. So if I had picked it up and placed it with a crochet hook the other way around here, you see, with the back leg in the front, then I just have to turn the stitches before I do the increases, because otherwise, if they are placed in different directions on the needle, it will look different when we start doing the increases here. So I have checked the whole row here, so I have the front leg of the stitch in front of the needle. So now I just purl the front leg and I purl the back leg. I purl the front leg and the back leg. And again, just like when we picked up the stitches, try to do it as tight as you can here in the first couple of rows. It is actually easy to get it a bit loose here, but it will show on the other side. I will just make a couple of stitches more, and we can have a look at the other side and also compare with the mohair model. One trick to make sure that you work the stitches very tight is to work them at the tip of the needle where the diameter is smaller than here. So I just work the stitch here, tighten, and the back loop here, and tighten. You see, then it's actually more than one needle size smaller here at the tip, so that it'll be nice and firm. Yeah, I have worked my way back on the right side of the project for you to see how it looks. So let's try to zoom in. Where you find these small purl bumps here, this is where you purl the new stitch in the back loop. And once you get further on in your project, these purl bumps here will get hidden behind the other stitches, and you will see the nice puff here at the sleeve cap. So that is how it will turn out, and it seems nice and firm here now. So I'm quite content, even though yeah, this is the linen edition. let's have a look at the Mohair edition I have here. Let's have a look at the finished mohair sleeve, puff sleeve here. When we look at this edge, shoulder edge here, we do not see the purl bumps. So we have to kind of push them apart to see that we find these purl bumps down here. So once this T is blocked, you will not see these purl bumps. Not that they are bad to look at or anything. It's just to tell you that it gets very even and kind of you see every other stitch being wavy here at the edge also when you start wearing it. So yeah, maybe you can tell that this is an early prototype. Yeah, besides I made ribbing instead of an I-cord band, but I didn't figure out the way to pick up the stitches here at the shoulder yet. So you can see some of them are a bit loose here. So if you did not see episode 9 and 10, how to use the plant fiber method for pickup of stitches, you will see that it is equally important here in the Mohair edition as in the plant fiber edition. Yeah. So what's up in the next episode? We will meet when we are going to make the V-neck increase of the Lacy cable here, because we will do this increase in a slightly different way than when we made the increases here at the back side, in order to get the Lacy cable started as early as possible here at the edge to have it look nice and get aligned with the rest of the row. So yeah, happy knitting. That was all in this episode. Happy knitting. Roger and Oa from Inge's Knitting Lab Along. Bye bye.